Jailbreak's Paradise here, and today we're doing the top 10 tweaks on iOS 7.0.4 on the iPhone 4. So let's get into it. Now, as you can see at the bottom here, my slider says Jailbreak's Paradise, and the top right says subscribe. The top left, my bad, says subscribe. Now, these two are done with two tweaks called Zeppelin and Springtomize 3. Now, we're going to get into Springtomize 3 first because there's a little bit more about it. I'm not going to go into a full detail, but there's animations, app slider, control center, dock, folders, icons, lock screen, pages, and status bar, stuff like that. So what you want to do is you want to go into your lock screen and you want to go to your slider style right here. It says custom text. You click that and you type it in here where mine says Jailbreakers Paradise. And then when you're done customizing whatever you need to do, you hit the respring button in the top right there. And that's how you use Springtomize 3. Now, how you would get into Zeppelin, which is an older tweak that most of you would know how to do, you want to go to the very bottom and here and click Zeppelin. And you want to go to the carrier text right here. And you can type in whatever you want and just save it. There's no respring needed for Zeppelin, which is a really cool thing. And by the way, these are not in any particular order. These are just top 10 tweaks for now. So that was those two, and we're going to get into the next two right now. So the next two tweaks we're going to do right now are going to be IconBounce, which as you can see my dock right here is bouncing and spinning and doing a whole bunch of animations by itself. And we're going to do that one. And we're going to do Infinidock. Now, IconBounce is just simple. You go into your settings here, and you go to the one where it says IconBounce right here, and you can customize it to how you want to, move animations to the top or whatever order you want, and you click save. And there's no, I think you want to respring afterwards just in case, but I don't think you need to. But that one was IconBounce, and with Infinidock, it basically says itself. You can move unlimited amount of apps into the dock here. See, I've got a whole bunch there. And I'm just going to move this back up here. Oops. But yeah, so that's what that does. And you can just have an infinite amount. As you can see, I have my Cydia folder here, which is where I like to keep mine. It's just easier access. So those are those two tweaks, and let's get into the next two. So the next two tweaks we're going to do right now are going to be IconBounce, which as you can see my dock right here is bouncing and spinning and doing a whole bunch of animations by itself. And we're going to do that one, and we're going to do Infinidock. Now, IconBounce is just simple. You go into your settings here, and you go to the one where it says IconBounce right here. And you can customize it to how you want to, move animations to the top or whatever order you want, and you click save. And there's no, I think you want to respring afterwards just in case, but I don't think you need to. But that one was IconBounce, and with Infinidock, it basically says itself. You can move unlimited amount of apps into the dock here. See, I've got a whole bunch there. And I'm just going to move this back up here. Oops. But yeah, so that's what that does, and you can just have an infinite amount. As you can see, I have my Cydia folder here, which is where I like to keep mine. It's just easier access. So those are those two tweaks, and let's get into the next two. Okay guys, these next two tweaks are going to be HiddenSettings7 and LocalIAPstore. Now, some of these tweaks will be found in my source, which I'll show you in just a minute after this video, but all the sources will be in the description along with the name. But here you scroll up for this and you click Springboard settings, and you can just customize a whole bunch of stuff like the parallax, wallpapers, the folders, the icon animations, just a whole bunch of cool stuff that you can do here, like app slider. You can change it to whatever you want, but I don't want to really mess with this much, but I kind of have it just because I can, and because I don't really know much of how to use it, but I know you can customize it there. And for the local in-app cracker, what you're going to do is, first thing when you're going to do when you download it, you're going to go here and make sure it is enabled. And now, I might not be able to talk in this one because you might not be able to hear me, but the local IIP cracker is best for games like Subway Surfer and Temple Run and basically non-connected Facebook games. Now, this is because those are online, not online, but like connected to a social networking, which is basically, I don't know, it's just a thing that it doesn't let you do. So, I'm going to give you guys an example in Subway Surfer, so I'll be right back once the app loads up. here's Subway Surfer, and basically what you want to do is you want to go play a quick game, and you want to go into shop, and you want to click the money at the top right here, where it says like my coins and my keys, and let's see if we can find, well, basically what you want to do to test out to make sure it's gonna work is you want to press the lowest amount money, just in case it charges, and it's going to connect to the App Store. It's contacting App Store. It's taking just a few seconds here. Okay, now when it says to put in your password, what you're going to want to do is you want to click cancel. Now once you click cancel, you didn't pay for nothing because you didn't put your password in or anything, and as you can see, I got more coins. Now let's do this with the keys. You see how many keys I have now, which is 619, and I'm going to buy 25, so $5. Contacting App Store, and click cancel. And I have more keys now. So that's basically what that does, and you can do it with Temple Run and a whole bunch of stuff. Just go back, and then play your game of Subway Surfer. So it says tap to play. Sorry, mine's being a bit laggy, but it's because I'm recording. And I bought a whole bunch of stuff, so let's just click this, whatever. And I'm basically doing that. And let me fall real fast. If I can get down here, I'll try and run into something. Let's see. Oh, wow. Let's try to run into a train here. So let's see. There's a train right in front of us. Good. Oh no, other one. Well, here's a wall. Run into the wall. You can use your keys and stuff. Gives you the option to use your keys and stuff, but mine's not showing up because mine's lagging. But you get the idea. It works and everything. So that's basically what Local In-App Cracker does. So yeah. Sorry about that. I have to block that out. But that's basically Local In-App Cracker. Okay, guys. So this next two tweaks are both having to do with the board. It's not Winterboard, sadly. I don't really use Winterboard on my phone. But this first one is one of the ones I first had when I got my phone jailbroken for the first time. It's called Aquaboard. So what you want to do is you want to go here and enable this. And then you want to lock your, because I have mine set to the lock screen and not the home screen because just a little bit annoying with that. But you want to go to your lock screen here. And, oops. And it's basically going to be like water now. See? Mine's a bit laggy because I'm recording, but it won't lag for you guys. I promise you that. But yeah, you see it's like water. So that one is Aquaboard, and let's go disable this. Okay, let's not type emojis. Let's go to the settings and disable this real fast so I don't lag. Now this next one, which is Dreamboard, which is probably my most favorited tweak, and I just love this tweak so much, which is Dreamboard here. And you can choose your theme. Now my favorite theme to have is Paragon. Paragon is basically a Windows 8 theme. It gives you the feel and look of having an actual Windows phone, and I like the Windows phone, but I love having my iPhone because when it's jailbroken and you have Dreamboard, you can basically have any phone. So let's go back to Dreamboard here and go back to our iPhone here, the default. And that's basically Aquaboard and Dreamboard. Two tweaks here before I show you the sources that I have and my own personal source that I made that I have some tweaks in. And these last two are called Repower and Activator. So let's do Activator first because it's just right here. So Activator lets you basically set up quick launches for a lot of your stuff. So say you want to do something anywhere, or a specific place like the home screen or an application. You click that, and then you can choose while it's locked or unlocked, or you can choose the activation method. Let's do triple press here, and currently I'm assigned I can byte SMS. I can quick compose by triple tapping on home, but I already have that assigned to the volume button. And I'll show you some of these more in the next top 10 tweaks. But so yeah, now let's get into Repower. With Repower, all you do is you hold down the power button, the sleep button I mean, and you'll get this menu. Slide to power off, slide to reboot, and slide to respring. I find it really helpful, and it's just amazing. So I recommend you guys go and get all of these tweaks. Now let's get into my sources that I have for these tweaks and my own personal source. Okay guys, so here's my list of sources I've got here. I've got BigBoss, Biteyourapple, the default, iHackStore, in-appstore.com, Cydia, insanelyi repo, the Jailbreaker's Paradise. I will specifically show you what's in my repo in just a minute. I've got the Marciano, I've got the ModMyi, I have my repo space Philip, repo Cydia, Sinful iPhone repo, SOS phone repository, Technophone, which is my friend's phone source actually. I'll show you what's in there also. test-cydia.bytesmess.com, WYND, and xSellize. Now feel free at any moment to pause this video to get these sources here. Okay, and I gave you a second to pause it there. Now give you a second to pause it here. And finish the rest here. Okay, now let's go see what's in my source here. Specifically mine, we have quite a few things, not too many. Actually, right now I'm trying to put Flappy Bird in here so you can re-download Flappy Bird from, instead of the App Store, so just straight from Cydia from my source. So you can play it again. See Flappy Bird game, that's not working right now, but it will be working soon. I've got quite a few selection here, but overall, I think it's just I think overall that I've got really good sources, not sources, but packages. Now, in my friend's Technophones, I will put a link to his channel. He's got quite a few things in here also. Actually, I haven't been in here in a while, but basically that's what he has. So feel free to download any of these, but please download my source and my friend's source and go and download some of the packages from there. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys in another video. Thanks.
If I found a way to be happy every day, if you could just see my face, y'all would see